Hey guys, my name is Francois from Production Music Live, and the other day I posted a video on PML where I'm taking the Diva Init patch and we already have a great sound. Pretty much this sound here. And quickly demonstrating how it was done. So new MIDI track and then just take plugins and take Diva and load it up. I'm working with Diva 144. And this is the init patch that loads up when you take it directly from the browser. You already have a great sound. And now we had two questions after posting that video. One was, hey, my init patch sounds differently because, well, we have a saw wave here and one oscillator playing and this lag envelope on our filter. But if we go to this area here, right click and set it to init, Diva will actually show you a different patch where 3 oscillators are activated and this is set to envelope 2. And it sounds like this. So it's not the same sound. So first of all, to answer the first question, load Diva from your plugins onto a new MIDI track. And then with 144, it loads up this patch. And you can simply save it from here and you're good to go. So that's how you get to this patch. And then someone else was saying, hey, can I make this with Ableton in the box tools or with Serum? So let's first of all try to remake that thing with Analog and then with Serum. So I'm quickly going to make a copy of this pads track here, duplicate it and bring it down and color it gray like Analog, and go to instruments, pick up Analog, drag it down here. So we have a compressor sidechain already loaded up and a low cut EQ. And this is what the Analog sounds by default. And this is where we want to go. Let's quickly analyze the patch again. We have a saw wave all the way up, nothing else playing here. Then we have lag controlling the envelope of the filter here. Lag is controlled by envelope 2. So this envelope here is kind of plugged in here. This is the filter. It's a 24 decibels per octave filter. Pretty low, no resonance. And the amplifier shape is pretty much open. So let's try to model this. We just need the same ingredients here. And this is going to be Analog. And by default, we are playing 2 oscillators here. We only need 1, so let's deactivate oscillator 2. This is oscillator 1, and currently it's playing a saw wave. And there's not much for us to choose here. We can go sine wave and square wave, but we need a saw wave, and we need to play it 1 octave lower. And we also need to make it louder, even louder than that. Let's go up to like -2 and now bring the filter down. This is our filter section here. Okay, much better. We are already getting closer. We have a 24 decibels per octave low pass filter here. That's fine. Keep the resonance at 0. And this is our amplifier, and this is the shape of the amplifier. And just make sure the sustain is nicely up on that one. And the release time as well. So we have, this thing is basically set to open. And now our filter envelope will be more important. So sustain up on that one as well to keep it sustained because it's a pad sound. Compare it. Okay, so overall, this saw wave here seems to be a bit smoother on Diva, but we don't have much to pick here, so we have to take this one. The other one seems to have more smooth edges. I'm going to show that in Serum later. Okay, we are getting closer. Just mess around with the attack a little. That filter needs to be really, really closed. And the whole thing needs to be even louder. And maybe in this case, we also need to let a couple more lower frequencies through. Well, no, not really that many. And just a bit louder. Okay, so we have that long release here is not helping. Make that a bit shorter. Still too long. Let's keep that at half a second or something, or even just at 300. Okay, and now we also have that glide feeling on our Diva pad. Let's go back and quickly check this, because that glide parameter is slightly up here. And we can actually try to model this here, because we also have a glide parameter. And it glides right in the beginning here. Yeah, you can set that in, and so you kind of get closer with analog. And now on Diva, we also have a plate reverb activated. So we kind of need to put in a reverb on this sound as well. Reverb and resonance. Just take the simple Ableton reverb quickly and put the K-time up. Drive it down. Reflect down and diffuse up. I just want a later part. Okay, maybe this glide thing is a bit hard right now, but okay, so this is how we can start modeling this with analog. We can go on now for 20 minutes and make it perfect. I think this is good enough for now, and let's go to Serum and try to model it with Serum as well. So or making a duplicate version, making that one green, and assign color to clips. And now we load up Serum from our plugins and drag a fresh instance of Serum down here. And Serum does have reverb, so I'm taking this off. And we are also playing a saw wave here by default. Pretty loud, bring it down an octave. And activate the filter. We need a 24 decibels per octave filter, so I'm setting that up here. Could argue we're almost there, but let's put in a reverb quickly and set it to plate. Oh, interesting. This is actually a bug because I'm on the M1 right now and this switch is not moving, even if like these are moving here. So anyway, set it to plate, even if it doesn't say plate. So Serum seems to have a few issues here. It has that click in the end, but let's still try to model the sound anyways. Let me take off this reverb and we just use the same one we used here on the analog. And let's actually try to find a better shape that's even a bit warmer than this saw wave here, which is it sounds a bit sharp in the upper frequency, so let's look for another saw wave here in the analog ones. Saw rounded, that one here. That one is much smoother, and now we can go through the wavetable position here and look for a nice trade-off between saw and rounded. Notice how the upper frequencies are getting more friendly when I move it a bit back here, and let's compare it to Diva quickly. This is exactly what seems to happen here in Diva as well. So in other words, Diva seems to use such a shape for their saw. Analog and Serum. Honestly, Serum really not bad here, not bad at all. Let's put the drive up on that filter a little to make it even a bit warmer. Yeah, very nice. You don't have to do much more than that. And we can obviously shape around with the envelope here. It's not even needed, in my opinion. Let's quickly compare it. So. Let's take a look at the melody, which is also derived from that sound. So we just added in a little bit of noise here and shortened the decay and the attack and added a delay. So that noise is the reason I didn't try it with wavetable, because it's kind of complicated to get this nice analog sounding noise out of wavetable in Ableton. So that's why I tried to use analog here. And let's quickly set it up with analog by duplicating this track, copying over the melody pattern. So like this. Put off the glide. Attack down. Play around with sustain and decay here. And the filter frequency. And now add in the noise. Put the color up a little here. And try to sustain down a bit. Listen back to the original sound. So attack is all the way down, decay is up, sustain is, yeah, you know, these values here are different, so we don't see the milliseconds here, but we can try to get it roughly right. I'm actually copying the Valhalla shimmer, which is serving as the reverb on this sound here, so I'm taking this off and inserting the Valhalla shimmer. Okay, so noise down. Delay or a ping pong delay. So delay, clean delay, longest ping pong. In front of the reverb. Let's try that quickly and set it to 3. Feedback down, drive it down. Now this one seems a bit pluckier. Well, this seems a bit trickier here with the filter. The filter seems to be very different on Diva compared to this one here. So what I would do in this case, I would keep this one down further and then use another filter behind it maybe to try to get this right, because I don't have that many options here, and still finding myself always searching for stuff on this new Ableton 11 category here. So you would then play around with maybe PRD behind it and then put up the drive. Oh yeah. Because I need this drive, but I don't have it here, so I need to add it in somewhere. And now we can open up a bit further again. Okay, so you're getting the point. We are getting there. I'm also going to assign this here. This is the analog melody. And let's quickly play them together. So definitely does not sound bad if we compare to Diva. Yeah, I mean, of course, we have that Valhalla reverb on top, which kind of gives it the same feeling. Quick look at Serum, how we're doing it over there. Duplicate this one as well and try to make this melody. I'm not looking at the bass because the bass is basically just the lowest layer of the pad. So just copy that over, remove the reverb, and then you're good to go. Serum melody. Okay, let's quickly copy. Do we need at least the shimmer instead of this one? Okay, Serum does have a pretty good delay. If it works. Yeah, seems fine. And now we need envelope number 2. Put it onto the filter, take it down a bit, and take this shape more or less like this. And a noise on top, which we need to run through the filter as well. And the bright white noise is a good one. That one is quite clean, that noise. If I'm quickly taking this off. to this one. Decay shorter. Or maybe we just don't open it up that much. Let's try that. Yeah. And then let a bit less. So this one is slightly more plucky. Oh, we didn't even look at this portamento. Can make use of that as well. I don't know if I showed that on the pad, but if you set portamento to always, it will do that pitchy thing at the beginning of the sound. And decay, you can mess around with decay and try to find a good spot for it. Well, this is more or less how I would approach making these outside of Diva with Serum or with Ableton in the box. And this is how I would go about. And then I just work until I have the exact shape of the sound that I want, that I'm looking for. What are the takeaways? You basically always need to check what is the sound doing in the source synth that I want to model with another one. Analyze that, signal flow and everything, and also what's activated down there, and then try to pick up the exact same ingredients in the synth you want to work with. And if this filter is kind of different, then try to put a filter behind it, like I did here, to model what this filter might be doing. And if the wavetable is different, for example, this one is a pure saw wave and the one on Diva is a bit with rounded edges. We noticed that in Serum. A lot of stuff can be modeled, but Diva is really nice to get this warm analog feeling. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Leave a comment below if you have questions about this video or about future videos, and I hope to see you next time.